Anyway, so today I'm going to present about Michelangelo Buonarroti. So, firstly, for the historical background, until the medieval era, there wasn't really many development of the society. So, and this Renaissance in France means that it's resurrection. So the reason why people call it Renaissance is because the people who lived in the Renaissance era thought that we should resurrect the ancient Roman and Greek culture. So after that, the society began to develop very quick. So after Renaissance, now we're living in a very developed, well, it also has a lot of problems still, but we're living in a very developed society. So nextly, to explain about Michelangelo Buonarroti. He is one of the members of Ninja Turtles, including Leonardo da Vinci and Raffaello and Donatello. This is a joke. So the real person was born in Florence on March 6th, 1475, and he died in Rome, February 18th, 1564. And he has a lot of beards, and the reason why his noses are crooked a little bit because he was hit by a friend when he was young, so his nose got crooked, and he had a lot of chances to learn how to paint. So yeah, he was very well educated, unlike Leonardo da Vinci. So fact number 1, he was a sculptor, architect, artist, and poet. So he was talented in many ways. And number 2, his relationship with his family. His mother died when Michelangelo was very young, and his family didn't really like Michelangelo being an artist because then in the Renaissance era, commerce was really developed. But after, Michelangelo couldn't stop painting just because he wanted to, and he couldn't stop it. So his father and his uncles just gave up, like trying to persuade him not to be an artist. And later on, Michelangelo earned a lot of money by being an artist, and finally he became a person who made his father and uncles live actually with eating 3 meals a day. Okay, number 3, the story with his teacher, Domenico Ghirlandaio. So he learned from him. His father sent him to educate him, but his teacher thought that, hey, wait a minute, he's better than me, just like Leonardo da Vinci. So after 1 year, bye-bye. Number 4, Leonardo versus Michelangelo. So this is what many people are very interested in. So people don't really know Michelangelo very well, more than Leonardo, but he is still a rookie rival position, and the 2 people gave many influence to the Renaissance era. And there is a funny story about Leonardo and Michelangelo. So Michelangelo was walking on a street. He was trying to make some sculpture, and he was wearing powders, and he saw some people talking about Dante's poem, and what does this mean? And Leonardo also saw that people. So the people first asked Leonardo, what does this mean, teacher? And Leonardo said, ask Michelangelo because he will know better than me. And Michelangelo thought that, hey, does that mean that he is so smart not to explain this? Like, he doesn't match the level? So Michelangelo said, well, you can tell them, but actually you're still a person who didn't finish the statue in Milano, and the person who hired you in Milan was a very fool. So Leonardo got very angry, and from then the two's relationship became very, very bad. Number 5, terror. A crazy artist from Hungary that has a nationality of Australia named Tough Laszlo. He broke the Pieta by crowbar because he later on in the trial said that I am Jesus and my mother is not like that. And that's why he tried to break it. Number 4, artworks. There are 4 very famous.
Go back to the terror one. What was the man's nationality?
Australia.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Well, I've seen in the Wikipedia.
Listen to yourself again. Say slowly. What was his nationality?
Australia.
The country that is south of Korea and an island.
Huh?
The island country south of Korea.
What?
The island south of Korea.
Yeah. But he is born in Hungary. Is it wrong? I don't know. Austria? Ah, right. It was a mistake. Okay.
Australia didn't exist yet.
Yeah, right. Okay. Number 4. There are 4 representative artworks by Michelangelo. So the first one is David. It was made in 1501 to 1504. And the Last Judgment was made in 1536 to 1541. And the ceiling. So there are actually 9 paintings in the ceiling, but the famous one is the creation of Adam. So this was made between 1508 to 1512. And the Pieta was made in 1498 to 1499 when Michelangelo was very young. So, and there, people thought that why did that human create that David like by a naked body? And he said that he thought the naked body was the most pure beauty made by God, so that's why he made him naked body. And this time in the Dubai World Cup, I guess, they are trying to display this David, and they are mostly Islam, so they think that you couldn't show them something, so they're trying to block it so that people cannot see it, and this became quite an issue because this was not why Michelangelo made this. And there is a funny story about the Last Judgment. The reason why I like this. So here, wait a minute, where's my pointer? So this person is Michelangelo himself, and he thought that he didn't use the talent from God very well, and he thought that he will go into heaven for the last time. So like, yeah, and he didn't think that he will go to heaven peacefully. And here, this person is the funniest. So if you go to there, here, this person has a snake on his body. So once when he was making this painting, the Pope came and asked his servant, "How do you think about it?" And the servant said that it was quite a drawing, but there were too much naked bodies, so it will be good for sort of a public. Wait a minute, what's going on? Hold it. What's going on? Okay, so it will be good for a public bath, and Michelangelo got, "What? I'm angry," and he drew the servant like this. And when the servant saw this, "Hey, Pope, that's me. Can you tell Michelangelo to erase this?" And do you know what the Pope said? "I would like to, but I can't touch there because it's the hell." So there are many funny stories, and that's why I like this painting. That was the end of my presentation. Thank you.
All right, Daniel, that was great because yours was just as well researched as Jesus, but the big difference is Jesus read everything, whereas you had a lot of extra information that you memorized and put in by yourself. I really enjoyed that.